Hello everyone, welcome back with Egi. So in this video, I will be discussing about one of the question item in IELTS reading tests. Okay, I will give you some tips and trick and also most common problem that people have during the test. Okay, also this video is actually exclusively created for our beloved students. So if you would like to get this kind of video, go to Best Partner Education in Pontianak or in Singkawang and then register to be our students. Okay, we will offer you many things exclusively related to IELTS, TOEFL, and many things more. Okay, also go check our website for further info. All right, now let's just start. In this video, we will be looking at reading passage 2 on page 88, right? But in the previous video, we have discussed the previous question items in reading passage 2, and then now we will be discussing the last question item in the reading passage 2. Okay, so everyone, please open page 90. Okay, we will do number 23 until 26. So there are 4 questions right here. But as usual, I will give you example of how to do it. One number and then after you have to do the rest of the numbers by yourself. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Question 23 until 26. This is what we call as summary completion. So it's actually different from note completion or table completion. This one is summary completion. Summary completion means that the information in the summary, it is not covering all of the text. So let's say that there are seven paragraphs. So the summary doesn't cover 7 paragraphs, but only 1, 2, or maybe 3 paragraphs from the text. Okay. Now, to guess or to predict which paragraph is it, so we have to read the title. The first urban bike sharing sim. So this is about bike sharing sim in the city. Urban is related with the city, but this is the first. Okay, so I think you will find it in the text. I will show you how. But now, read the instructions. You have to complete the summary below. Choose one word only. One word only. Do not write more than one word because it will be wrong. Alright? So you have to be very careful. Write your answers in boxes 23 and then 26 on your answer sheet. So when you write your answer on the answer sheet, make sure you write with capital letters, okay, to avoid mistakes. And then write one word only. If you write more than one word, you will lose marks. Even though your answer is correct, but you still lose mark. Okay? Now, this is the thing that you have to do dealing with the summary completion. Okay? This is simply like sentence and then blank part, sentence and then blank part. Okay? Commonly, this is actually a common mistake. People always read the part before the blank. Okay, so like for example, they will skip this part. The first bike sharing sim was the idea of the Dutch group Provo. They would just go directly to the blank. The people who belong to this group were blah blah blah. Okay, this might be simple, but it can also reduce your time. Okay, why? Because people don't really understand what is summary actually. The summary is actually, this is the whole solid information and then wrapped it up into maybe one paragraph or maybe 2 paragraphs from the text. So the text contains lots of information. Summary is only several information about it, but they keep it solid and then they put it into the paragraphs very beautifully. Okay, so the first thing dealing with to answer or to find the information for the summary information, some summary completion, that you need to read from the first summary, from the first word, okay, and then pause until the number. So the first byte, sharing sim, was the idea of that group called Profo. The people who belong to this group were blah blah blah. Okay, so we need to find people belong to this group. This group refers to the group Profo, the Dutch group Profo. Okay, now this is what you have to do. Underline the keywords. So this group people, group Profo. So after you have highlighted the keywords, go to the text. When you go to the text, make sure you only focus on finding the keywords or the paraphrase of them. Okay, let's see in here. Okay, that was quite fast. Profo, there you find it. So Profo, the organization that come up with the idea, was a group of Dutch activists who wanted to change society. So Profo is the organization. This is a group of Dutch activists who wanted to change society. Okay, and then in the summary, you find the people who belong to this group were and the information here, it says that Profo, the organization that come up with the idea, was a group of Dutch activists who wanted to change the society. So this group was consists of activists. So the answer is actually activists. Activists. Make sure you copy the word from the text, so you don't have to write with wrong spelling. This is very important. Always remember that. Okay. Okay. So why is activist the correct answers? Now look, Profo. There you find it. Profo, Dutch group Profo. Okay. So the answer is not Dutch activist, but the answer is activist only, because the people here, it refers to the Dutch who belong to this group. Group refers to Profo, activist. That's how you answer the question. Okay. Now remember the step. The first thing to do is always to read the instruction. Okay, so you know what kind of information that you have to. What kind of answer? Is it only number? Is it only word or maybe letter that you have to write on the questions and also on the answer sheet? Okay, you have to write one word only, so your answer must consist one word only, and then read the title. The title will help you to find or predict which paragraph contains the answer. Okay, and after that, I mean, don't go to the text right away, but just read, because this is summary, and summary consists of solid information and then they put it into paragraph, right? So read from the very first paragraph, from the first letter, the first sentence, and then pause it in here after one number. So do it one number at a time. Okay, and then highlighted the keywords. After you have highlighted the keywords and then understand, okay, so I need to find the people in the profile, in the Dutch group profile. Who are they? Okay, who are they? Are they police? Are they maybe scientists or maybe activists? And then after you understood what information that you need to find, then go to the text. Find the keywords because it makes you faster, and then try to cross-check it again. Is it the information that you need to find? And then highlight them. Profile, the organization that come up with the idea, was a group of Dutch activists who wanted to change society. And then the answer is activists, not Dutch activists, because the instruction says write one word only. That's why the answer is activist. Also, you find it, this is a summary. So this is more like the complete version, and this is more like the short version of it. So that's why understand the question first, because it's not too wide, it's not general, it's more like specific. Okay, and then focus on the information. I need to find this information, then go to the text, find it, and then cross-check it, and then choose the most appropriate answer. Also follow the rule in the instruction. Okay, that is how you do the summary completion. I want you to do number 24 and to 26, and also follow the steps. Okay, read the instruction, read the title, read from the first sentence, and then pause it. So you have to do it one number of question per one question at a time. Understand the information, then go find the information, then choose the correct answers. Okay, now pause the video and then do 24 until 26. Pause it now. Okay, now let's check your answer. Okay, now number 24. They were concerned about damage to the environment about consumerism. Sorry, they were concerned about damage to the environment and about consumerism. So let's assume that we do not know what's the information. So we need to find information about what they were concerned about, the activists. We know two things, the damage to the environment and then about something. All right, but the answer is consumerism. Why? Let's see here. In here you find profile, right? And then they believe the SIM, which was known as the, okay, it's really difficult to pronounce it, was an answer to the perceived threats of air pollution and consumerism. There you go. So the answer is consumerism. This is the problem, right? So they're trying to fight the threats to air pollution. Air pollution refers to the damage to the environment, but in a form of air pollution, and also consumerism. There, you got it. Now, next number 25. And also, okay, as well as painting some bikes white, they handed out leaflets that condemn the use of cars. Okay, the answer is leaflets. So let's see. We need to find information about after they have painted the bikes white. They also hand out things, something that condemn the use of cars. And oh, here in the center of Amsterdam. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the answer for note completion, they will always come in order. See, profile, and then believe the activist, and then comes consumerism. So it means that the answer will always come in order. So when you try to find the answer to the next question, just go continue your reading. Okay, that's why you have to highlight the keywords and also the answers. Okay, in the center of Amsterdam, they painted a small number of used bikes. Okay, they also distribute leaflets describing the danger of cars. Okay, there you go. You got the answers. Distribute is similar to handout. What is it? Okay, handout and the condemn of the use of cars. That means that they tell people that it's dangerous to use cars. So the answer is leaflets. See, like this. See, activist consumerism leaflets. The answer, they come in order. So do not worry. For summary completion, you just need to continue your reading. Okay. Now let's go to the last number. However, the scene was not a great success. Almost as quickly as Provo left the bikes around the city, the police took them away. So we need to find someone who took the bikes that the Provo left at the city. Okay, the answer is police, but we need to find the information first. Continue your reading. The bikes were then left unlocked at various locations around the city to be used by anyone in need of transport. Okay, so we need to find who took them away. Okay, you'll see here the police were opposed the provost initiatives, and almost as soon as white bikes were distributed around the city, they removed them. So they in here refers to the police, them in here refers to the white bikes. Okay, so the answer to number 26 is police. Why? Because as soon as they, according to the text in paragraph B, as soon as the Provo, they left the bikes around the city, the police, because they were opposed the Provo's initiatives, they would took the white bikes away as soon as the Provo left the bikes. Right, so in here, almost as soon as the white bikes were distributed around the city, they removed them. Okay, so the answer to number 26 is police. That's how you do the summary completion. Okay, always remember the step number one is to read the instruction. Okay, know how many what kind of answer that you need to write on the answer sheet. Okay, and here choose one word only, so write only one word, and then read the instruction, read the title. The title helps you to predict which paragraph will contain the information that you need to find. Okay, it's not going to be all paragraphs, but only maybe 2 or maybe 3 paragraphs, or maybe sometimes 1 paragraph. And then, because this is a summary, means that the information from the paragraphs from the text, they will be combined into paragraphs, or we call a summary in here. All right. So you need to only find the information. You do not need to understand uh, every information from the text, but only to find the information according to the question. Let's say like this. Okay. And then also don't forget to highlight the keywords. Okay. Because the keywords, they help you to find the information faster than the usual one. But again, you need to cross check, is it really the information that you need to find or not? Okay. Now, the most important thing that you need to do is actually to understand what kind of information that you need to find. Okay. If, if you do not understand what information that you need to find, okay, it will increase the possibility of choosing the wrong answers. So always make sure you understand the questions, you understand what information you need to find before you go to the text for the summary completion. Okay, there you go. I hope you can practice more, and I hope that this video helps you to practice more. Now, if you are still confused, go to your tutor and then you can just ask as many questions as you want. Okay, but remember to also practice your reading skills to understand the tags or the articles. You can just read online articles every day, and also don't forget to practice your reading skills to the IELTS. Okay, because reading an article, it will improve your vocabulary, also your understanding to what's that, to reading. But practicing reading for IELTS, it will help you to understand, okay, so this is what I have to do in IELTS reading test later on. Okay, now that's all for me. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.